Hi, so my name is Quenisha Hughes, and I'm a Double Diamond Executive with It Works Global. And you are watching this because you want to learn more about the business, and I'm so excited to tell you more. So, about me, I'm from a small town called Magnolia, Mississippi. Um, I'm really like nobody really huge, and I don't know a lot of people. I don't have a lot of friends. I tried to go to school many times for many different things, and none of them was really anything that I wanted to do. I always knew that I wanted to be a business owner, but it costs a lot of money to start a business, and I didn't have the money to like open up a boutique, which was my dream. So, I went to school to be a veterinarian. I went to be a nurse, and just none of those were like really my thing because I always wanted to work for myself, and I always knew that I deserved greater. So, I did go to school to be a CNA, and that was like at the age of 18. So, at the age of 18, I started working as a CNA, and I had two full-time jobs. I was still broke, believe it or not. I was working two full-time jobs and I was still broke. So, with working the two full-time jobs and stuff, I still didn't have time for my family. So, from Mississippi, I moved to a state called Louisiana, and I stay in Lake Charles, Louisiana now. And I don't know any people here. So, I started working at some jobs here, and my family, we just started like traveling a lot. So the jobs got to the point where they were telling me that either I had to choose this day or that day to be off. And nobody wants to hear that. Like I didn't want to hear that. And so they was telling me I had to choose, and then I started getting write-ups for asking to be off so much. So one day while I was on Instagram, I was looking, and at the time I had just lost a lot of weight, like 50 pounds. But my stomach still wasn't as small as I wanted it to be. Like everything else looked good, but I wasn't happy with my stomach. So I was looking on Instagram, and I saw a girl that I went to high school with post about the wraps. And I was like, wow, this is interesting. So I asked her, to send me some information about the wraps. And then as I was just, looking down Instagram, I saw her post about the business. And I was like, wow, so I can use the wraps, like the wraps come in my kit, and I can get paid to use them. So I was like, when I get paid next Friday, although I really didn't have the money, and I knew that later on, before I got paid again, that I was going to be asking my mom to borrow some money because I spent that $100. But it was so worth it. So that next Friday, I signed up, and my reps came in the mail, and I tried them, and I was blown away by my results. So when I went to work, I was telling everybody that I worked with about them. I would go to work wrapped, and they would be like, wow, like, what is that? But it was like under my shirt, so I just like pull on my shirt and show them. I wasn't afraid to let them know that I was wrapped. And so people started seeing me lose weight, and they was like, oh my God, like, what are you using? We want to get what you have. So I just started sharing my story with them and sharing the products and things like that. So the business is really, really simple. So after that, I was able to within 3 months of actually working my business and giving it my all, I was able to leave two full-time jobs. One of them I actually got fired from. So I got fired, and it was okay. Like I didn't care because when I got my It Works check, it was more than both of my jobs combined together. And it was two full-time jobs. I didn't have time. Like I would go to work like 16 hours a day. I didn't have time for my family. When we went on, when it was time to go on trips, I couldn't go because I had to choose between this or that. And so I was like so happy that I was finally able to leave, and now I have time for my family, and I can work my business from anywhere. I can work my business while I'm on the road headed to Mississippi to visit my family. I can work my business in my bed. I could go to Starbucks and work my business. I could sit at the airport while I'm waiting to go on a, travel somewhere, and I can work my business. I could be out hanging with my friends and work my business. I could sign my friends up. I signed my mom up. My mom is almost double double diamond, and I'm already a double diamond, and so I've earned $35,000 in bonuses, and that does not include the commissions that I receive also. So this business is really amazing, and so don't be afraid. Go ahead and let's get you started today. And, I promise you, you will not regret it. I will be here with you every step of the way. So come on and, so you can work your business from anywhere and have freedom and spend more time with your family. So, contact me and say, I'm ready for freedom. I'm ready to change my life. I'm ready to change my family life. I'm ready to change people around me life. And you can do it, and I will be here with you. So go ahead and text me, call me, write me back, and let's go and get you started today.